Think about the last time you were really angry. Maybe you called your cable company to dispute a charge in your account, and they gave you the runaround, put you on hold, and wasted a lot of your time. Or maybe your kids broke a favorite lamp because they were playing ball in the house, something you've told them not to do 1,000,000 times before. How did you reduce the anger and stress that you felt? You might have tried to calm yourself down by counting to 10 before responding, or you took a brisk walk around the block. Or maybe you even called a good friend so you could vent. We call these activities emotion-focused forms of coping, where we use emotion management techniques to try and deal with stressful situations. You feel sad, you talk to a friend, or you cry. Your friend can't change the situation that's upsetting you, and crying doesn't make it go away, but you feel better after having released some of the tension through conversation or tears. These same methods can be used to help you as a caregiver to reduce and manage the stress and burden in your life. So let's go back to Donna and her father, who were introduced in the video on problem-focused coping. You'll recall that Patrick is a 69-year-old widower dying of colon cancer. Donna needs to find a hospital bed, but she's lost because she's never had to do anything like this before. Donna found herself so paralyzed by the idea of finding a bed for her ill father that she laid down on her own bed and cried herself to sleep. Now, Donna has an objective problem, a need that has to be addressed. But because she's so overcome with the emotions associated with the problem, she can't focus on what she needs to do. Successful coping means that we use the appropriate techniques to deal with the objective and emotional sides to our challenges, and any problem we face will likely have both. In Donna's case, she needs to distinguish between the problem at hand and the emotions that the problem brings up. You'll remember that objective problems, those that we actually have some control over, require problem-focused coping approaches such as contacting her family doctor to ask for a referral. This would address the actual issue of finding a hospital bed. But she still would need to acknowledge and deal with the emotions surrounding the need for the bed. Her father's dying and she's going to lose him. Finding a bed won't change this. But emotion-focused coping techniques would help Donna by focusing her attention on the emotions that are being triggered. She'd recognize that there may be little that can be done to change the fact that her father's terminal, but there's a lot that can be done to address the sadness, anger, fear, and grief that she feels. Here are a couple of examples of emotion-focused coping techniques that you can use to deal with the emotions you're experiencing in your own caregiving role. Why not join a support group? In addition to practical information for dealing with problems, support groups can provide the emotional support necessary to face those problems. Or you could use your creative side. Many people find that art heals, whether it be painting, writing, dancing, cooking, or some other creative outlet, because these activities help us to release the turmoil we're experiencing inside. You can search for organized activities by contacting your local senior centers, county aging offices, and 211, your free local information and referral service. Or you can just do the activities yourself. Go buy a notebook and some colored pencils, and then use them to express the stress you're feeling. You can connect with a spiritual community or seek out opportunities for reflection and meditation, even if you aren't religious, because our efforts to calm our minds and bodies allow us to better cope with the challenges of our loved one's illness and death. You can find free apps on mindful meditation through your phone's app store, or even find meditation music online. You can seek peace through connections with clergy and a faith community. The important thing is to take the time to rest your mind. Finally, you can seek support from a professional mental health counselor. Community clinics, physicians' offices, mental health agencies, and 211 can all help you to find the professional support that's available in your community. So in the coming days, I'm asking you to make a caregiver commitment. Think of the things in your caregiver role that are causing you the most stress at this point in your life. Select one to focus on and think about the emotions that you're experiencing because of this stressor. Once you have a clear picture of the emotions that you're dealing with, identify 2 actions from our list that you can use to manage those emotions, and then use them. Keep in mind that many of the actions we've identified are not only good for caregivers, but they can be good for your loved one as well. You might want to share these ideas about problem and emotion-focused coping with them as a way to help them cope and to improve their quality of life. Remember, you're not alone as a caregiver. Reach out to others for help. But first, do some work on separating the problem that you're facing from the emotion you're experiencing. Then seek more information on ways to cope with each. You'll feel better, and you deserve to focus on your quality of life and mental health. The best caregivers do. Check out our other 9 videos in our Family Caregiver series.